So we've had killer sofas, we've had killer tires, why not some killer jeans? Hey there guys, and welcome back to Dino Review. So over the week I got to sit down and watch a new Canadian horror movie currently on Shudder, Slaxx. Slaxx follows a group of retail employees as they're taken out one by one by a vengeful possessed killer jeans. Yes, this movie pretty much centers around a killer jeans that's out for revenge, and he's just taking out the staff of this retail outlet in hilarious and bizarre ways. Going into this one, honestly I wasn't too sure about it. We've gotten a couple of movies like this over the last few years where we've killer sofas, killer tires, and just other kind of inanimate objects killing people on screen, and for the most part some work and some don't. It is kind of a toss up the quality of those movies, but with this one I was actually quite surprised. It's a really well directed, well written and fun movie to throw on, and it actually only lasts about 70 minutes. It's a slick, dorky and fun popcorn movie which actually reminded me quite a bit of Empire Records meets Child's Play. What was surprising about the movie was actually the pacing. Going into the film you are just kind of waiting for this creature, this demonic genes to appear and kill people left, right and centre. But while you're waiting you actually have some really fascinating and just fun characters to keep you entertained. I really enjoy just how engaging the characters were in this. If you've ever worked in retail or just somewhere like that, you will definitely relate to the characters. As well as that, we spend enough time really getting to know them that when the genes do come on screen, when they start killing people off, it just adds another layer to the movie. Our main character Libby finds herself starting pretty much at her dream job. So she loves this retail company, she loves her CEO, and particularly she loves fashion. Now what she doesn't know, of course, just like many other companies, this company in particular doesn't look after its staff, particularly the staff that actually make the products that they sell. The harsh and inhumane conditions they actually have their staff working in is what causes the events of the movie to transpire. As well as that, another plot point I like in the movie is we have a general manager who will pretty much do anything in his power to get promoted. Now that includes hiding many different bodies around the store, so I like that they just had two different plot points developing at two different times. It also brought into question who was actually the villain in the movie. As the movie goes on, lines definitely get blurred on who actually is the evil entity. Is it this demonic genes or is it the corporation itself? The kills are also quite clever and inventive, and I just appreciated how much work was actually put into them. Now with a movie like this, of course, it's kind of hard to portray your killer. Again, you get that in movies like Child's Play, and for this one it actually reminded me a lot of that. The first half of the movie we don't really see the genes, you know, it's getting pulled along the ground. You can tell it's very basic practical effects, but as the movie progresses we get a bit more CGI and just a bit more time with the actual genes. At the same time the movie has a lot of gore, there's a lot of blood in this one, but it never feels like too much. Now Slaxx is still a silly horror movie, but it actually has quite an interesting plot. It looks into capitalism and just kind of greed with these corporate companies producing these products. I enjoyed it. I actually didn't see that coming at all. Honestly, going into it I thought yes we'd have a killer genes, but I didn't think they would go so deep. Now other movies have of course gone deeper. Movies like In Fabric have definitely done it a little bit better, but I just appreciated that this was a 70-minute movie you could get some popcorn and have a fun time with, while also delivering a really clear message. It's a fun movie. Again, it's quite short, it's not the longest movie in the world, but I actually thought that was a plus. I think going into this one, if it's something like a killer genes, it's going to be hard to get audiences to commit to it. So if they only have 70 minutes, it's just a good way to grab them, get them into the seats and give the movie a watch. The pacing is also quite quick in this one. The movie does progress at a good speed. We are not kind of bored at any point in the film. There's also enough characters that even when we are going through the movie, characters are being killed off left, right and centre, but we're still being introduced to more and more characters. So I enjoyed just how fast paced it was, and even when you get to the end of the movie it does kind of feel like it just flew by. The movie does have this tone to it where they are kind of fighting back against these outlets, these retail chains who are producing content at a huge rate and actually having a lot of people suffer from it. Now I like that idea for a ghost story. I thought it was quite original. It's definitely a unique idea and they actually pull it off really well. Again, just compared to all these inanimate object type horror movies that have come out, this one actually had a lot to say. I thought they pulled it off well. The story again was solid and the directing was some of the best best I've seen in any of these types of movies. If you have already seen the movie, guys, make sure you let me know down below what you thought of the movie, and if you haven't, get onto Shudder and give it a watch. Remember, guys, of course you can also subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on social media, and if you want to see more videos like this one, click the link down below, and I will see you in the next one.